Get your roping hand ready because you're going to need it today on At Your Leisure. I'm Stephen Heumann. Join Max, Elise, and me as we go through Cowboy Boot Camp before trying our skills at one of the biggest rodeos in the West. Why are these events still so popular, and how can you become a part of it? Well, we're going to find out at the Bit Spur Rodeo. From there, we'll catch up with Zach Cipriano.
That's right. I'm learning how to enjoy rural adventure even when the weather decides to throw a monkey wrench in your plans.
Last but not least, Reese Stein makes friends with Georgia Gators going deep into the Okefenokee Swamp. Own the outdoors now with AYL. The West. Nothing encapsulates the image and history of this region quite like a cowboy riding the open range. It evokes feelings of pride, freedom, hard work, and strength. People come from all over the world every year to play cowboy at dude ranches and cattle drives so they can glory in that mystique. Now the thing is, cowboys aren't a throwback of the past. They exist today, roping and riding, not because they want to play around, but because that's their life, that's their job. And nowhere is that more obvious than at the rodeo, where these men and women compete in skills they use every day. It's hard work, and they do it because they love it. But what does it take to become a real Western wrangler? Well, I have a feeling it requires more than just throwing on a 10-gallon hat. So I'm with Max and Elise, and today we are going to find out what it takes to be a real cowboy. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Jim, how's it going?
Hi, Steve.
All right.
Glad to have you.
What are we learning today?
Okay, we're going to learn a little, or try to teach you a little bit of roping.
When you let your loop go, depending on how far it's got to go, you need some rope to go with it.
Oh,
It's part of the heritage. You know, it's living a lifestyle that's been around for, a couple hundred years and trying to keep that tradition going. This is a way of life. You know, this is not something we just do on a Friday night or Saturday night, or this is something that's done every day.
It's always nice to involve people that are not in this lifestyle or sport, to introduce them to what it's like and the amount of work it takes. At the rodeo, you'll see these guys make it look easy.
People have time for people here. This is what it's all about. It's a community. This is not just something. I'm English by birth, American by choice, but a cowboy by desire. I love this.
When you get to this point, the rope is back here. You're looking at the dummy.
Max is really doing well. I'm surprised. He's dominating. Elise is having a harder time. She's just not getting the wrist rotation. That's kind of funny to watch.
The real work involved in being a cowboy is taking care of your animals.
it's just wet poo grass. That's all. So touch it. Just touch it.
I know how to touch it.
Okay, no, easy.
That's my boy. He's picking up poo.
Okay, just throw them right in there.
Ranching, the traditional way on horseback is becoming a thing of the past. So to me, it's a great way to keep traditions going, to keep people still in touch with the cowboy lifestyle. We have in our rodeo, people come from far and wide, not just Utah, California, Oregon. I mean, it's awesome to see.
What we just did was an introduction. Maybe Elise will someday, when she's adult and out on her own, she may say, you know what, I want to have a horse. And
there's so many bad influences out there now in society, and to me, this is one of the most positive influences.
We have our phones and iPads and stuff. It's so great to put those things away and take your kids out and just have fun as a cowboy, riding the horses, doing all this stuff. Well, a little bit later in the show, we're actually going to go to the rodeo. We're going to get a better look at that, and we're going to have a little competition to see which of us has learned these skills better than the others. But first, let's head off to Zach, who's got our travel adventure for today.
Welcome back to AYL, everybody. Well, we finished our cowboy training, and now we're here at Deseret Peak at the Bit Spur Rodeo, watching the pros do it. How about we get a little bit of inspiration before we have our competition? Let's go get our seats, guys.
Yeah.
So, George, tell me about the Bit Spur Rodeo.
Well, this is our 73rd year of doing it out here. I think we're one of the longest running small rodeos going. We get people from all over the country that comes to us to participate in our rodeo. I think it all started back in the days with the ranches and that. The Cowboys wanted to have fun and that, so they incorporated what they did every day.
There we go. Speaking of incorporation, all right.
Everybody comes with their kids and that. We do the mutton busting for the children and that, so they have something to do so they can participate in the rodeo and see how it's like. They have a lot of fun doing it. We do the calf roping, we do steer wrestling, team roping. The girls do a breakaway roping, and we got the saddle bronc and bareback, and then the barrel racing.
What's your favorite event, personally?
I like watching the bull riding, but I really like watching the saddle bronc, because especially if the guy knows what he's doing and he's good at it, he looks like he's out there in a rocking chair riding.
He is eating my shirt.
We do trail rides as a club and do overnight camp and stuff. So we do quite a little bit here and there. And right now we've got every Tuesday and Thursday we've got cows up at our arena, and we do team penning.
How do you feel I'm going to do in the rodeo?
A little practice, you'll get her done.
All right, so since you guys had a little bit of rope training, what do you think of this, watching them on a horse roping a calf?
Well, I think it was a little bit harder than catching a plastic head on a big piece of hay.
Riding the horse is really fast, and trying to catch a moving thing, that would be really hard.
What about the flipping of the cow? You want to try that next, where you got to rope their legs? No? All right, we're going to have our competition here in just a minute, but first, we got to go up to our Trailhead Adventure, brought to you by Rocky Mountain ATV MC.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen bucking broncos, men wrestling grown bulls to the ground, and sheep with no brakes. But you haven't seen anything yet. It's time for the first annual At Your Leisure Rodeo Roping Challenge. Good evening, everyone. My name is Zach Cipriano, and who is excited today? Okay, so a few of you. Allow me to introduce you to our contestants. Each of our ropers will have 60 seconds on the clock to rope this static trophy as many times as they can. And how are they feeling about the contest? Well, let's get down there and find out. Max, how are you going to do in today's competition?
I'm going to do the best.
I think I'm going to do better than my dad.
Question for you. How do you feel about the rumors that you're a washed-up roper and that your son is going to steal the limelight from you?
This interview's over.
Ooh, lots of tension down there, folks. The stakes couldn't be higher if we were filming an acrobatic cow. Anyway, looks like the judges have arrived. 60 seconds on the clock for each of them.
All right, start.
Emotions are running wild from the other competitors, but we all knew only one can emerge victorious from this contest.
Take that, Dad!
Well, now I'm going to turn it over to Zach for next week's show.
Your trophy, sir.
Thank you.
You have earned it. This was so much fun. Did you guys have a great time?
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're gonna have one of these in our backyard with this plucked in it, and every day he's gonna be out there roping just so he can show off. But this has been so much fun. We'd like to thank the Bit Spur Rodeo. We'd like to thank George, Jim, and Ralph for teaching us all of this stuff. It's been so great. Well, we gotta go. As we always say, remember, between now and the next time we get together, get out and create your own adventures at your leisure. I want this. It's my trophy.
No, it's mine.
You're gonna have to win it back.
You have to win it back.
Apparently, I taste very good. I'm not gonna let you eat this shirt though.
With a little preparation, nope. We were prepared, and look what happened to it.
That was a lot of fun. No